On October 3, 1994, Germany lost one of its most beloved and iconic figures in the world of cinema, Heinz Rühmann. His death marked the end of an era for many, but his legacy continues to live on, resonating deeply with fans across generations. As we reflect on the 30 years since his passing, it becomes evident that Heinz Rühmann's contributions to film and his personal journey through life have left an indelible mark on both German culture and the hearts of those who admired him. Heinz Rühmann, born on March 7, 1902, in Essen, Germany, was a towering figure in German cinema. His career spanned over 6 decades, during which he became one of the most cherished actors of his time. Rühmann's talent was not confined to a single genre. His versatility allowed him to excel in both comedic and dramatic roles, endearing him to a broad audience. Among his most notable films were The Three from the Gas Station, 1930, Die Feuerzangenbowle, 1944, and The Captain of Köpenick, 1956, each of which showcased his ability to embody characters that were both relatable and complex. Rühmann's death at the age of 92 was met with widespread mourning throughout Germany. The nation grieved the loss of an actor who had not only entertained, but also provided comfort and joy through some of the most turbulent times in history. His portrayal of characters who embodied resilience, humor, and humanity had a profound impact on the public, particularly during the years of World War II and the post-war period. In 1995, a year after his death, Rühmann was posthumously awarded the Golden Camera as the greatest German actor of the century. This accolade was a testament to his enduring influence and the high regard in which he was held by both peers and audiences alike. His ability to connect with viewers on a deep emotional level ensured that his work would remain relevant long after his passing. Rühmann's life was marked by a strong personal faith, which played a significant role in how he viewed the world and his own mortality. Throughout his life, Rühmann was a devout Christian, and this aspect of his character became more apparent as he aged. From 1976 to 1992, during the Advent season, he would read Christmas texts at St. Michael's Church in Hamburg, an event that became a cherished tradition for many. His readings were not just performances. They were a reflection of his deep-seated beliefs and his desire to share them with others. One of the most telling moments of Rühmann's faith was his reflection on a recording of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, which he discussed on his 90th birthday. He described it as the speech of all speeches, indicating the profound impact these words had on him. It was this faith that also allowed him to face his own mortality with a sense of peace and acceptance. In one of his last interviews, Rühmann remarked, "I do not think death is the end of everything." This statement, simple yet powerful, encapsulated his belief in an existence beyond this life, a belief that provided him with comfort as he approached the end of his own journey. The Katholische Sonntagszeitung, a prominent Catholic newspaper, summarized Rühmann's legacy by stating that he undoubtedly continues to exist in his films, but not just because of his work. His Christian faith also ensures that his memory endures. His portrayal of characters who were often underdogs or ordinary people striving to make the best of their situations resonated with audiences, particularly in a Germany that was rebuilding itself after the devastation of war. His films provided a sense of hope and normalcy, and his characters became symbols of resilience. In 1993, Rühmann made his final screen appearance in Wim Wenders' film Faraway, So Close, where he portrayed a man who could sense and hear angels. This role, coming at the twilight of his career, seemed almost prophetic, aligning with his lifelong belief in the presence of the divine and the eternal. It was a fitting conclusion to a career that had brought both joy and reflection to so many. The outpouring of grief at Rühmann's death was a testament to the deep connection he had forged with the German public. His films had transcended mere entertainment. they had become part of the cultural fabric of the nation. For many, Rühmann was not just an actor, but a symbol of endurance, faith, and the enduring human spirit. As we mark the 30th anniversary of Heinz Rühmann's passing, it is clear that his legacy is as strong as ever. His films continue to be watched and loved by new generations, and his influence on German cinema is undeniable. But perhaps more importantly, Rühmann's personal journey, his faith, and his ability to face life's challenges with grace and dignity continue to inspire those who remember him. In a world that often seems to move too fast, the life and work of Heinz Rühmann serve as a reminder of the enduring power of kindness, humor, and faith. Heinz Rühmann's influence on German cinema and culture extended far beyond his roles in individual films. His ability to portray the everyman with warmth, sincerity, and a touch of humor endeared him to audiences and made him a national icon. Rühmann's career began in the early days of sound film, and he quickly became one of the most popular actors in Germany. His early success was marked by films like The Three from the Gas Station, a light-hearted musical comedy that captured the spirit of the times. This film, along with others, established Rühmann as a leading man who could charm audiences with his naturalistic acting style and affable screen presence. Rühmann's work during the Nazi era has been the subject of much discussion and analysis. Despite the challenging and often dangerous political environment, Rühmann managed to navigate his career with a level of discretion that allowed him to continue working without directly supporting the regime. He starred in a number of films during this period, including Die Feuerzangenbowle, a film that became one of his most beloved works. The film, a nostalgic comedy about a man who returns to school to relive his youth, was a huge success and remains a classic in German cinema. It showcased Rühmann's ability to bring warmth and humanity to his characters, even in a time of great uncertainty. After the war, Rühmann's career continued to flourish. He played a wide variety of roles, from light comedies to serious dramas, and his work helped to rebuild the German film industry in the post-war years. One of his most significant post-war roles was in The Captain of Köpenick, a satirical film based on a true story about a man who impersonates a military officer in order to expose the absurdity of the Prussian bureaucracy. Rühmann's portrayal of the title character was widely praised and demonstrated his skill in balancing humor with a deeper social commentary. Rühmann's personal life was also a subject of public interest. He was married 3 times, and his relationships were often scrutinized by the media. Despite the challenges of fame, Rühmann remained a private individual, known for his humility and down-to-earth personality. He was a man who valued his privacy and kept his personal beliefs and struggles largely out of the public eye, which only added to his mystique and appeal. As Rühmann aged, his roles began to reflect his own experiences and philosophies. He took on more complex and introspective characters, often exploring themes of mortality, faith, and the passage of time. His later films, while not as commercially successful as his earlier work, were critically acclaimed and demonstrated his continued relevance as an actor. His final role in Faraway, So Close, was particularly poignant, as it allowed him to reflect on his own life and career in a way that resonated deeply with audiences. Throughout his life, Rühmann was known for his strong Christian faith, which influenced both his personal life and his professional choices. He was a regular churchgoer and was known to read religious texts, particularly during the Advent season. His faith was a source of strength and comfort for him, especially as he grew older and faced the challenges of aging and illness. In interviews, Rühmann often spoke about his belief in an afterlife and his conviction that death was not the end, but rather a transition to something greater. This belief was evident in his calm and accepting attitude towards his own mortality. Rühmann's legacy is not only preserved in his films, but also in the memories of those who knew and loved him. He was a man of integrity, who lived his life according to his principles and never compromised his values for the sake of fame or success. His humility, kindness, and generosity were well known among his colleagues and friends, and he was widely respected in the industry for his professionalism and dedication to his craft. As we commemorate the 30th anniversary of Heinz Rühmann's passing, it is important to remember not only his contributions to film, but also the values that he stood for. His life and career serve as a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and the enduring impact of art. In a world that is often cynical and divided, Rühmann's work continues to inspire and uplift, reminding us of the importance of kindness, humor, and the belief in something greater than ourselves. Rühmann's films continue to be celebrated and studied by film scholars and enthusiasts alike. His ability to convey deep emotions with subtlety and grace made him one of the most beloved actors of his time. His performances, whether in comedy or drama, were always marked by a sense of authenticity and humanity that resonated with audiences. Even today, his films are seen as touchstones of German cinema, offering a glimpse into the culture and society of a bygone era. In addition to his work on screen, Rühmann was also a respected theater actor and director. His contributions to the stage were significant, and he was known for his ability to bring a fresh perspective to classic plays. His theater work, like his film work, was characterized by a deep understanding of human nature and a commitment to telling stories that were both entertaining and meaningful. Heinz Rühmann's influence extended beyond Germany as well. He was known and respected internationally, and his films were popular in many countries. His ability to transcend cultural and language barriers was a testament to his talent and the universal appeal of his work. In a time when international collaboration in film was less common, Rühmann's success abroad was a significant achievement. Rühmann's passing in 1994 marked the end of an era in German cinema. His death was mourned by millions, and his funeral was attended by many of the most prominent figures in the film industry. The outpouring of grief and tributes that followed his death were a reflection of the deep impact he had on both his peers and the public. For many, Rühmann was not just an actor, but a symbol of the resilience and creativity of the German people. The 30th anniversary of his death offers an opportunity to revisit his films and reflect on the enduring legacy of his work. His films continue to be shown on television and at film festivals, and his influence can be seen in the work of many contemporary actors and filmmakers. His approach to acting, which emphasized subtlety, nuance, and a deep connection to the character, has been an inspiration to many. As we look back on the life and career of Heinz Rühmann, it is clear that his contributions to film and culture are as relevant today as they were during his lifetime. His ability to connect with audiences on a deep emotional level, his commitment to his craft, and his unwavering faith in the face of adversity make him a figure of enduring significance. His legacy is one of kindness, humor, and the belief in the power of storytelling to bring people together. Heinz Rühmann's life and career serve as a reminder that true greatness in art comes not from fame or fortune, but from a deep understanding of humanity and a commitment to living a life of integrity and purpose. His work continues to inspire, and his legacy will undoubtedly endure for generations to come. As we continue to honor his memory, it is worth reflecting on the lessons that can be learned from his life and work. In a world that often values superficial success over substance, Rühmann's life is a testament to the enduring power of humility, kindness, and the pursuit of excellence. His films, with their timeless themes and unforgettable characters, continue to resonate with audiences, offering a glimpse into the human experience that is both universal and deeply personal. In the years since his passing, Heinz Rühmann's reputation has only grown. He is now recognized as one of the greatest actors of the 20th century, not only in Germany, but around the world. His influence can be seen in the work of many actors and filmmakers who have followed in his footsteps, and his films continue to be celebrated for their artistry and emotional depth. As we remember Heinz Rühmann on the 30th anniversary of his death, we are reminded of the enduring power of art to touch our hearts and minds. His films, like his life, are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of faith, hope, and love. His legacy will continue to inspire and uplift, reminding us of the importance of living a life of purpose and meaning. Heinz Rühmann's contributions to cinema and his embodiment of the everyman made him a unique figure in German film history. His performances were marked by a natural charm and a deep understanding of the characters he portrayed. Rühmann's work often reflected the societal changes occurring in Germany, and his ability to adapt to different eras and challenges is a testament to his versatility as an actor. One of the most remarkable aspects of Rühmann's career was his ability to maintain his popularity across different political regimes and societal shifts. During the Weimar Republic, he became a beloved figure in the emerging sound film industry. His roles during this period were characterized by light-hearted comedies that provided escapism for audiences during difficult times. As the political landscape in Germany changed with the rise of the Nazi regime, Rühmann managed to continue his career without becoming a tool of propaganda. His ability to navigate these turbulent times without compromising his personal integrity is one of the reasons why he remained a respected figure throughout his life. In the post-war years, Rühmann played a crucial role in the revival of the German film industry. His performances in films like The Captain of Köpenick offered a subtle critique of authority and bureaucracy, reflecting the societal changes occurring in post-war Germany. His portrayal of Wilhelm Voigt, a man who exploits the rigid Prussian bureaucracy to achieve his goals, resonated with audiences who were grappling with the remnants of a totalitarian regime. This role, among others, solidified Rühmann's reputation as an actor who could handle complex and socially relevant material with both humor and seriousness. Rühmann's work in the 1950s and 1960s saw him taking on roles that reflected the changing values and aspirations of the German public. As Germany underwent its economic miracle, Rühmann's films often depicted the struggles and triumphs of ordinary people navigating a rapidly modernizing society. His characters, whether they were humble workers or middle-class professionals, always embodied a sense of decency and moral integrity, which made them relatable to audiences from all walks of life. Despite the challenges of aging and the changes in the film industry, Rühmann continued to work into his later years. His performances in the 1970s and 1980s showed a mature actor who had honed his craft over decades. These roles were often more introspective, reflecting his own thoughts on aging, mortality, and the passage of time. Even as his health began to decline, Rühmann's commitment to his work never wavered, and his final performances were marked by the same dedication and professionalism that had characterized his entire career. Heinz Rühmann's legacy is not just limited to his films. He was also a beloved figure in German society, known for his humility, generosity, and commitment to his faith. His readings of Christmas texts during Advent became a cherished tradition, reflecting his deep Christian beliefs and his desire to bring comfort and joy to others. His discussions on religious topics, such as his reflection on the Sermon on the Mount, revealed a man who was thoughtful and introspective, someone who sought to understand the deeper meaning of life and to live according to his principles. The 30th anniversary of his passing offers an opportunity to reflect on the enduring impact of his work. Rühmann's films continue to be watched and appreciated by new generations, and his influence on German cinema is still felt today. His ability to connect with audiences on a deep emotional level, combined with his commitment to portraying characters with authenticity and empathy, makes his work timeless. In addition to his acting, Rühmann was also an accomplished director, though this aspect of his career is often overshadowed by his acting achievements. His directorial work, while not as prolific as his acting, showed the same attention to detail and commitment to storytelling that characterized his performances. His experience as an actor informed his approach to directing, and he was known for his ability to bring out the best in his fellow actors. Rühmann's influence extended beyond the film industry. He was a cultural icon, someone who embodied the values of resilience, humility, and decency. His life and work were a reflection of the tumultuous history of 20th century Germany, and his ability to maintain his integrity and humanity in the face of immense challenges made him a role model for many. As we commemorate the life and legacy of Heinz Rühmann, it is important to remember the broader context in which he lived and worked. His films were not just entertainment. They were a reflection of the times and a means of exploring the human condition. Through his work, Rühmann provided audiences with a way to understand and cope with the changes and challenges of the 20th century. His legacy is a reminder of the power of film to not only entertain, but also to enlighten and inspire. Heinz Rühmann's story is one of resilience and adaptability. He navigated the complexities of the film industry, the challenges of political change, and the inevitability of aging with grace and dignity. His ability to remain relevant over such a long period of time is a testament to his talent and his deep understanding of the human experience. His films, which continue to be celebrated today, are a lasting tribute to his contributions to German culture and to the world of cinema. As we continue to celebrate his life and work, Heinz Rühmann's legacy will undoubtedly continue to inspire future generations of actors, filmmakers, and audiences. His work is a reminder that, even in the face of adversity, the power of art can endure, offering hope, joy, and insight into the human experience. Heinz Rühmann's life and career, particularly in his later years, were marked by a deep connection to his Christian faith, which profoundly influenced his work and personal outlook. His faith provided him with a framework to navigate the challenges of aging, the inevitable decline of physical health, and the contemplation of mortality. This spiritual grounding was evident not only in his public statements, but also in the roles he chose and the way he approached his work. Rühmann's involvement in religious activities, particularly during the Advent season, became an important aspect of his later life. From 1976 to 1992, he regularly participated in reading Christmas texts at the St. Michael's Church in Hamburg. These readings were more than mere performances. They were expressions of his deep personal beliefs and a way for him to share his faith with others. The texts he chose often reflected themes of hope, redemption, and the eternal, resonating deeply with audiences who found comfort and inspiration in his words. The significance of these readings cannot be overstated. They were not simply an extension of his public persona as an actor, but were seen as a genuine expression of his inner life and convictions. In a time when public figures often kept their religious beliefs private, Rühmann's willingness to share this aspect of his life was both unusual and courageous. It added a layer of depth to his public image, making him not just an actor, but a figure of moral and spiritual integrity. Rühmann's reflection on the Sermon on the Mount, which he discussed on his 90th birthday, further exemplified the centrality of his faith. He referred to it as the speech of all speeches, indicating the profound impact it had on his worldview. This sermon, with its emphasis on humility, mercy, and the spiritual over the material, aligned closely with the values Rühmann lived by and sought to portray in his work. His acknowledgement of this religious text as a guiding principle in his life revealed the depth of his spiritual engagement and his belief in the enduring power of faith. This strong Christian faith also influenced how Rühmann faced the end of his life. Unlike many who fear death, Rühmann approached it with a sense of peace and acceptance. His belief that death was not the end, but rather a transition to another form of existence, provided him with comfort as he grew older. His calm demeanor and lack of fear in discussing his own mortality were evident in his interviews and public appearances in the years leading up to his death. This acceptance of death as a natural part of life was a reflection of his belief in an afterlife and the eternal nature of the soul. Rühmann's final film appearance in Wim Wenders' Faraway, So Close in 1993 was a fitting conclusion to his illustrious career. In the film, he played a character who could sense and hear angels, a role that seemed almost autobiographical given Rühmann's deep spiritual beliefs. The film, which explores themes of redemption, the presence of the divine in everyday life, and the intersection between the physical and spiritual worlds, allowed Rühmann to bring his faith into his work in a meaningful way. It was a role that resonated with his personal beliefs and served as a poignant farewell to the screen. The public's reaction to Rühmann's death in 1994 was a testament to the deep connection he had forged with audiences over his long career. His passing was mourned not just as the loss of a great actor, but as the loss of a beloved public figure who had touched the lives of many. The tributes that poured in from across Germany and beyond reflected the profound impact he had on those who had grown up watching his films and had been inspired by his life. The posthumous award of the Golden Camera in 1995, recognizing Rühmann as the greatest German actor of the century, was a fitting tribute to his extraordinary career. It acknowledged not only his talent as an actor, but also his ability to capture the spirit of the times and connect with audiences in a way that few others could. This recognition, coming after his death, solidified his place in the pantheon of great actors and ensured that his legacy would continue to be celebrated for generations to come. Heinz Rühmann's legacy is not just preserved in his films, but also in the way he lived his life. His commitment to his faith, his humility, and his dedication to his craft are qualities that continue to inspire. His ability to maintain his personal integrity in the face of public scrutiny, his resilience in the face of adversity, and his unwavering belief in the power of art to convey truth and beauty are aspects of his character that have left a lasting impression on those who knew him and those who continue to discover his work. As we reflect on the 30 years since his passing, it becomes clear that Heinz Rühmann's influence extends far beyond his roles on screen. He was a man who lived by his principles, who believed in the importance of kindness, compassion, and faith, and who brought these values to everything he did, everything.